Hi. Everyone, let's talk about something very curious, very interesting. Have you ever looked at an old baby picture and thought, wait, that little kid is me? People tell you stories about how you took your first steps, how you used to cry for one specific toy, or how you once got lost in a market. But no matter how hard you try, you can't remember any of it. You remember what happened last week. You might even remember your first day at school, but the first 3 or 4 years of your life. It's almost like someone pressed the delete button. Where did those memories go? Were they erased? Were they never created? Or is your brain hiding them from you for some reason? Today, we're going to solve one of the biggest mysteries of the human mind. And trust me, the answer is far more surprising than you think. Let's imagine something. What if I gave you a magical machine that could play every moment of your life like a movie? Your birth, your first smile, your first birthday, everything. Would you finally remember your childhood? Most people would immediately say, of course. But here's the twist. Even if you watched those moments with your own eyes, they would probably feel like someone else's memories. That's because remembering isn't just about storing information. Your brain has to know who you are before it can build memories that feel personal. And that's exactly where the mystery begins. When a baby is born, the brain is incredibly powerful. In fact, babies learn faster than adults. They recognize faces. They learn languages. They understand emotions. They even know the voices of people they love. So, if babies can learn so much, why can't they remember it later? For a long time, scientists thought babies simply couldn't make memories. But they were wrong. Babies do create memories. The real question is, why can't adults access them? Imagine writing hundreds of important files onto a computer. Then a few years later, you change the entire operating system. The files might still exist somewhere, but the new system no longer knows where to find them. Something very similar happens inside your brain. Deep inside your brain is a tiny structure called the hippocampus. Think of it as your brain's memory librarian. Every important experience you have passes through this area before becoming a long-term memory. But during your first few years of life, the hippocampus is still under construction. It's like trying to run a giant library while the shelves are still being built. Books keep arriving, but there's no proper system to organize them. So many early memories are stored in ways that become difficult to find later. But here's where things become even more fascinating. Your baby brain is growing at an unbelievable speed. Millions of new brain connections are being created every single day. Imagine trying to write your life story inside a notebook, while someone keeps replacing the pages every few seconds. That's what early brain development is like. Your brain is constantly rebuilding itself. As new brain cells appear and old connections change, many early memories become harder and harder to retrieve. It's not because they weren't important. It's because the place where they were stored kept changing. Now, here's another question. Do you remember your first birthday? Probably not, but you've almost certainly seen the pictures. After seeing those photos again and again, many people begin believing they actually remember that day. But do they? Not really. Our brains are amazing storytellers. Whenever family members repeat old stories, whenever we see childhood photos or watch old videos, our minds quietly fill in the missing pieces. Over time, we stop remembering the real event. Instead, we remember the story we've heard the most. That's why two siblings can remember the exact same family event completely differently. Memory isn't a recording. It's a reconstruction. Every time you remember something, your brain slightly rewrites it. Here's something even stranger. Do you know why your first real memories usually begin around the age of 3 or 4? Because that's around the time you start understanding yourself. You begin using words like, I, mine. You recognize yourself in a mirror. You understand that you're the same person today who existed yesterday. This is called your sense of self. Without it, experiences happen, but they don't connect into a personal life story. It's like watching random movie scenes without knowing who the main character is. Once your brain realizes, that character is me, your memories suddenly become much stronger. Language also plays a huge role. Think about it. Most of your memories are stored with words. You remember conversations, names, places, feelings you can describe. But babies don't have enough language yet. They experience the world through sights, sounds, smells, and emotions. Imagine trying to remember a vacation without being allowed to use any words. It becomes much harder. As your vocabulary grows, your brain gains better tools for organizing experiences into lasting memories. That's why many childhood memories begin after language develops. Now here's a thought that might surprise you. What if forgetting your childhood is actually a good thing? Imagine remembering every single diaper change, every time you fell while learning to walk, every random sound, every face, every toy, every single day since birth. Your brain would be overwhelmed. It would become incredibly difficult to figure out which memories actually matter. Forgetting is not always a flaw. Sometimes it's one of the brain's smartest survival tools. It clears away unnecessary details so you can focus on learning, growing, and adapting to new experiences. In a way, forgetting is what helps us move forward. But does that mean your childhood is completely gone? Not at all. Even if you can't consciously remember your early years, they still shape who you are, the way you react to comfort, the way you trust people, your habits, your fears, even your favorite smells or sounds. Many of these are influenced by experiences your conscious mind can no longer recall. So your childhood didn't disappear. It became part of the foundation of your personality, like the roots of a giant tree, hidden beneath the ground, yet supporting everything above it. So the next time someone shows you a photo from when you were 1 year old, don't think, I don't remember any of this. Instead, think, these moments helped create the person I am today, even if I can't replay them. Sometimes the most powerful memories aren't the ones we can see. They're the ones quietly shaping us every single day. And maybe that's the biggest mystery of all. If you enjoyed uncovering hidden mysteries of the human mind, make sure to follow the channel because every video answers a question you've probably wondered about, but never truly explored. And if this video made you think differently, share it with someone who still believes forgetting means something is lost.